Okay, so my greetings to all. So now I will talk about the two things. What will happens at the time of actual death process, and how we have to do in the state of the death. As I mentioned the last time, at the state of death, when the death process starts, it is very important to keep ourselves mentally calm. It is a very tough job. It is very difficult practice not to get panic, not to get feared at the time of dying. You have to try to make, or you have to transform the death into the very peaceful state or very pleasant journey. So for that, first you have to understand that the process of the death. Now, today I will continue the talk regarding about the death process. So the moments when the medically or the clinically declared that you are died, when you stop your breathing, from Vajrayana point of view, still you have not died. Still, the subtle consciousness is functioning. They might not significance of the brain function, but still the function of the consciousness is still there. So this is the one very interesting point between the Buddhism and the science. Still they are doing some research regarding about the death state meditation. What does the death state meditation means? That the meditator and the practitioner are meditating and the practicing at the state of the death. Medically, clinically, they are died. You won't see any significant brain function. still body won't get decay. Still, they carry some heats, physically heat. I mean heat. Physically, there's some heats. They are having it, and the person who are meditating in the state of the death, they can meditate 12 days, 18 days after the death. Even the body will not get any decay. So you may find articles regarding about that. So some scientists, now they are doing the research with Buddhist meditator who are meditating, some who meditate at the state of the death. So when clinically they declare the death, you are still not yet dead. Still there is a subtle consciousness function is there. So the person will experience of the seeing like a moonlight. So that moment the person cannot hear anything, cannot talk anything, but they will experience or like seeing the moonlight. It's like a dream. In the dream state, you will see the lot of the things. You will hear the lot of the things. But in the actual, you can't hear what others talk. You can't see what is happening in your room when you are having the dream. So in the state of the death, it's quite similar like that. First, you may experience like seeing the moonlight. Then you will experience the seeing the reddish sunlight. Then you will see darkness. Like you are when you roam in the middle of the night, you will see totally dark. So you may experience seeing like a darkness. After that, then the clear light consciousness will appear. When you are experiencing like seeing all those things, you should know that now you are dying. Most important thing is that when you realize that you are dying, you should not generate any attachment towards this life's things, or attachment toward things that belongs to you. Because whenever you have the attachment, you cannot experience the peace. So when you have the attachment towards your belongings, then you will get more fear, because you will feel that now you are losing your belongings, losing the person close to you. When you started to feel that you are losing them, then you will feel fear, unhappy. So at the time of the when we are dying, most important thing is we should abandon the attachment. We should not have the attachment. We have to abandon attachment. There was one small monk. He asked his master when he was in temple. The small monk asked the master that, as being a monk, can we send an email? The old master told that young monk, yes, as being a monk, you can send email, but without attachment. So, especially from the Buddhism point of view, when you talk about attachment, it is a big difference between the love and attachment. So, when you are dying, most of the people get scared because of their feeling they lose everything that what they have. So that makes very difficult for them to accept the death. Once you have no attachment towards anything what that belongs to you, then only you can have the peaceful death, because you can accept the death. But one thing we should know, that we have no other option. Everyone have to die somehow. We have to die one day. Not only we will die one day, surely we will die one day. So how we can make our death into the very peaceful journey or the peaceful? So that's when you realize that the death process starts. You have to abandon the attachment, and you just have to accept it. Now, the second thing is that when you had experienced the clear light consciousness, try to meditate, try to observe that what appears to the clear light consciousness. Now, after that, after the death, what happens? Now, from the Vajrayana point of view, after the death, we say that you will be in the Bardo state. Bardo means the intimated state. In that state, you will remain the 49 days in that state. After the death, you will see, interesting thing is that after the death, you will like a reconscious. After the death, you will see your own families, your own house, everything. And you will not realize that you are dead. If you look at some of the articles, there are many articles, there are many relating articles, the persons their experience during the surgery or when they're having the accidents, they can see their own body. They can see the doctors are doing the operation on their own body. So some people are mapped and they have the same experience like that, and they are asking me, is that they have been into the Bardo state? So in the state of the Bardo, when you are born in the state after the death, when you are born in the state of the Bardo, you will not know that you are died. You will not know that you are died, and that you can see all your relatives, family, friends. You will now, what will you do when you didn't know that you are died? You will try to communicate with them. You may try to talk with them. The first day in the intimated state, or the first day in the Bardo, it is the one of the toughest day, because that day you will know that you cannot communicate with them. They are not answering whatever you try to talk with them. And the plus, when the state of intimated state, when you're in the state of the Bardo, one thing is that you cannot use the Google app. You cannot use the Google. I have a one experience that sometimes back. I need the one regard information. So I just asked the one, my student, I need that information. So my student told me that, okay, he will go and the search in the Google. So I told him, I know how to use the Google. You don't have to go and the search in the Google. So this is the right now the what's happened with us nowadays. When you need some information, when you have to know something, certainly you will use this all the search engine. In the state of the Bardo, you cannot use that all this search engine. So everything you have to do by yourself. So the first day of the intimated state, when the peoples will not talk with you, when the peoples are not communicate with you, when you're trying to talk with them, even though you can see your own body lying on there. So that is the some like a, you are born in like a in the another realm. It's quite similar as the dream state. Last time I talked about the dream body. Now you are having the Bardo body. Difference is that in the dream body, you can use the only in the state of the dream. If you're having the few minutes dream, you will have the dream body for only few minutes. If you're having the hour of the dream, you are having the dream body for the hours. In the Bardo state, you are having the Bardo body for 49 days. So, okay, thank you. So today I will stop here. Then I will continue the talk about the 49 days, the experience of the Bardo in the next session. Thank you. Thank you so much.